Hey everybody, this is Mark from Myopia is Mental, and recently I got a comment that someone had left on my videos that I'm mental because this stuff doesn't work. And in this video, I'm going to tell you they're right. It doesn't work. Improving your eyesight doesn't work for some people. And the reason why I say it doesn't work for some people is because I believe that they haven't really shifted or changed their mindset in order to them allow themselves to have eyesight improvement naturally. I started off my journey, like I said, the day that I really found that big leap, that big change was right here in this backyard, in my backyard. I was looking across, the yard to this fence over here, looking, there's a license plate that's still up there. You might not be able to see it in the frame here. And all I did was just sit, relax, and stare at it. And all of a sudden, it came clear. Perfectly clear for a few seconds. But it was then in that moment that told me that something I'm doing is blocking myself from seeing clearly all the time. And that's when I started breaking down subconscious blocks. And I talk about this stuff in my community on our live Q&A calls that we hold once a week. So if you want to know more about that, check the link above or in the description below. But I started breaking down these subconscious beliefs that were preventing me from seeing clearly. I already saw the future the minute I saw clearly, even if it was just for a few seconds of seeing clearly. I already saw the future and I knew eyesight improvement is possible. But what am I doing right now in this moment that's preventing me from seeing this clarity all the time? So I believe it was Tony Robbins said that if you want to make any type of change, you have to get rid of your limiting beliefs, your subconscious blocks that are preventing you from moving to the next stage, to the next level. You have to knock them out like they are the legs on a table, sitting here at a table that's got legs. You have to knock them out. And one of the biggest subconscious beliefs that people have over their eyesight that I hear all the time when I say, take off your glasses, go look at stuff without your glasses. But I can't see anything without my glasses. That's the first thing people usually say when I say take off your glasses, when it's safe to do so, and just look at the world. I can't see anything. Okay, so you're telling me you can't see anything? You take off your glasses, you take off your contacts, it's pitch black? Can you not recognize a tree as a tree without your glasses? Can you not recognize, if there's the TV in front of you, or, maybe the sky, or, the table that you're sitting at? You can't recognize those shapes. You might not see the clarity in them, but you should still be able to recognize things. I started off with -5 and -4, -5 in my left eye, -4 in my right eye, -4. I'll get it right in a minute. -5 left eye, -4 in my right eye, with the stigmatism on both of those, on one of the eyes, my left eye. I started off with a prescription that high, but yet I could still see things when I took my glasses off. So the first thing I had to tell myself is, I can see things without my glasses on. I can't see the sharpness and clarity yet, but I can see things. And the more I started paying attention to the size and the shape and the color of things, clarity slowly started to introduce itself. So again, I knocked out one leg of the table that says, I can't see without my glasses. That was a big step for me, is I can see things without my glasses. And I kept telling myself that over and over again. And the more I started paying attention to the things that were going on around me, I got rid of that limiting belief, that subconscious belief. So if this isn't working for you, or you've been trying this for years, maybe your eyesight even got worse over time, now might not even be the time for you to to improve your eyesight. You might not be ready for it. You might have other things that are going on in your life or whatever that are really preventing you from moving forward to where you need to be. So take a break from it for a while. I've even had moments and times where I was like, I can't work on my eyesight right now. So I took a break from it at the time. Sure, subconsciously in the back of my mind, I was working on things still, but I didn't put it as a priority. So take a break from it for a while. You might come back to it years later. You might get some kind of sign later on that your eyesight can improve naturally 4, 5 years, maybe a year, 6 months, who knows, in the future. But now might not be the time for you until you address other things. But this is the thing. This is the thing that I learned for myself from the very beginning, that this is all a mental thing. And once you start clearing out those mental blocks, it makes any kind of change you want in your life easier and better. The first time you do anything, it's going to be hard. You think about riding a bicycle. You ride a bicycle, the first time you get on a bike and try to ride without training wheels or anything, it's hard. You do it over and over again, and you keep telling yourself, I can do this, I can do this, I'm going to learn how to ride this bike. You have that determination when you're a kid. But something happens when you become an adult that you don't have a determination like that anymore. So you need to get that childlike determination that says, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change this. I'm going to do this for the betterment of me. And when you start doing that, and again, looking at your mindset, how you look at things, how you see things. Again, me taking off my glasses and saying, I can see trees. I can see, down the street. I can see the sky. I can see these colors. The more I started doing that, saying that I can still see these things without my glasses, the more clarity came in. So I just wanted to throw that out there for all the naysayers that says this stuff doesn't work. Well, it does. It does. You just have to have the right mindset around it. This is Mark with Myopia is Mental. We'll catch you on the next one.